Yokoso and välkommen. Hi hi, Saturday desu.
There will be some music and there will be a story. When it's more about revelry and dancing to your heart. Are you ready?
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, Merlin. He said bust. Alright, Iori, I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you so hard, Iori, you don't even know.
Here, try this. You will love this.
This feels like hardcore. No, this is happy hardcore is what this is, that's for sure. It's not a bad thing. This is a new album by DJ Momokan. It's actually their first album. And, you know, I think this is really impressive that they're making music like this. You get what I'm saying? They have a YouTube. I was trying to see what happened here. Oh, we did strengthening. I wanted to see if they had any type of anything, but they just have a YouTube with 20 subscribers now that I follow them. Where can I buy your album at, dog? They seem pretty real. Because all their Twitter, so I went to their Twitter to see something, and all they do is no, do they draw these? Oh, that's cool. I thought these were just a bunch of retweets, but no, they draw. Oh, they do have a Bandcamp. I'm having a hard time navigating because they seem to post all their information on Twitter and don't have a Twitter logged in on Firefox, so I gotta open up Google. Somebody save me. Hang on. How much are they selling it for? $12? No. Oh, okay, yeah. So they said from early happy hardcore to future core, so this is supposed to be from Machina to happy hard. Huh. I don't know the genre Machina, actually. A 14 track that explores a spectrum of happy sound. Let's become ravers one last time. Don't say it like that. That makes me feel sad. I'll definitely follow you though. Momokan. They're a Billy user? And Rose like, yeah, catch me on Twitter or Billy. They said to DM them for a physical CD. I'm gonna DM them. I'll do that later. Anrimanyu! What am I doing? I don't know. But I'm really feeling this, dog. You know that, though. This is that genre of music that I like a lot. Return. Paracelsus, turn that up. Honestly, what did I come here for? Oh, I know what I came here for. I really want to do that main interlude. I'm also just trying to clear my AP. I want to play Pokemon. Pokemon! The story's ending now. No, don't. That's where I would use a teapot. If I had one. Let's do this. Scream. Do it, Broly. Crit. Nope. But don't need it. I went for a walk today, and then afterwards, well, I went for a walk with my brother, and then after that, I was like, I kind of want to run. And I was like, I'm going to go for a run on the road. I didn't bring him with me. I went by myself, and I had a lot of fun. It was more of a jog than a run. Because Grandma Celery's hip hurts when she runs. And it started hurting pretty quickly, so I just, cut out the middleman and just did a jog. They don't really use that word anymore, the one they're saying in this song. I looked it up to see. It seems referring to someone as this is considered offensive, but saying what they're saying isn't. I don't know. I mean, I guess whatever. I haven't heard anyone say that in years. The last time I heard someone use that word was in an episode of My Life as a Teenage Robot. So no crate? What? Stop surviving all these attacks. Iori, don't keep letting me down. How much damage can you do with these two crits, Iori? I don't think you're gonna defeat them, but... yeah. You did, though. Tuesday. You know, there's really not a lot of anime coming out this season that I'm caring about at all. Which is uncommon behavior for me, but I took the wrong servant. Oh well. You haven't watched me in a hot minute? Yeah. Also, hey Zeddy-san. You're not watching the new Gundam series? I thought you were cool. I almost thought you were cool for 5 seconds, actually. You know, I thought, you know, maybe Zeddy-san's tapping into the new Gundam. But no. Dang. My mistake? Yeah, I'll never assume again. And if I do assume, I'll assume it's the lame option. I've been watching anime, sure, but just this season specifically, I'm not watching a lot. Like, I watched the new episode of Inen no Shoubotai today. Pretty good, pretty tasty. I'd definitely sell it to someone at full market value. But I also just like that show. I also like Benimaru a lot, and this was an episode that had them in it, so that's unfair to rank these episodes. I can do this. I can do this. Nice. You know, all things considered, we're still doing pretty well considering how many turns it's been and how I brought the wrong saber face here. Ew. Part 2. Part 3. I feel like I've heard that song before. But that's not possible, as I've never heard this album. And this is their first album. I've never heard one of their singles before. Whatever.
Once I truly knew nothing in this world, chasing distances beyond my reach. There's a flame drew, but the from
No, but aside from Inen no Shoubotai and Gundam G Kuwakusu, there's really nothing else airing this season I care about. Well, there's the new season of Aharen-san, but I've read the manga for that. So I'm really just watching it because I know it's good and I'm confirming my biases. Aside from that, though, there's that show Your Forma, and I don't like it at all, but I still watch it every week. There's Windbreakers Season 2, and I don't like it at all, but I still watch it every week. I bet you're starting to see a pattern. I forgot I need to do something. Shoot. I don't have enough time. I need to find a doctor. And I bet you're thinking, what for, Celery? What do hey! Kamu-san. Haro, haro, haro. Thank you for the 100 bits. It's nice to see you've come through. Heart, hand, heart, we love you for coming through. What you up to? Let's attack this guy in the front.
Once I truly knew nothing in this world, chasing distances beyond my own reach. There's a flame true, but the
Let's get a hand heart in the chat for all that. A little something like this.
light reflects into a
With a 5-hour drive? Or do you on vacation or something? Or like an excursion? Or do you work far from home? What's up with that? A business trip? Oh, okay. At least you were paid to suffer, right? Although who knows, maybe it wasn't bad. Lame. Ah. Well, at least you were paid to go. I forgot my password from this thing here. Consort it. Forgot password. Sure, text message, that works for me. Sweet, text message here. Don't ever share this number, this, and whatever that. Don't worry guys, I won't share this number that starts at 940. But yeah, like I said, at least your business trip was just a little something light. I don't think you were here the last time I talked about it, but since probably the last time we chatted, I've gotten a new job and I have an hour-long commute to get there, like one way. And I really don't want to keep doing this because I hate how it feels like my whole day is just work. Because it's like, man, I gotta get up really early to make my lunch for the day, then drive there for an hour, and then I get there for, 9 hours, and then I have an hour drive home. It just feels like my whole day is just like, why am I still here just to suffer, you know? So that's just me. I mean, I'll probably get used to it if I keep doing it, but I don't want to get used to it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get used to it if I keep doing it, but I don't want to get used to it. I would much rather not have to do this every day. It's soul sucking. That's what I'm saying. You get it. Especially if it's a long commute. Like, when it's not that far, who cares? Like, up to 30 minutes is usually about my threshold before I start feeling like I'm gonna die. But an hour, it's like, eh. Hang on, I'm resetting my password for that evil third thing. I love happy hardcore and hardcore future bass so much. I call it pretty girl music, because that's what it makes me feel like when I listen to it. I didn't know this genre's been around for 30 years, though. I feel like happy hardcore, to the extent that I consider it to be happy hardcore, and not just like uplifting trance, wasn't until like about 15 years ago, maybe? No, like, I would say it had to have been more the like mid-2010s is when I felt like it started to exist in the capacity that I consider it to be its own genre. But I don't know. I'm no historian, dog. They don't pay me to come up with these things. No one pays me for my opinions. We just point and laugh. I have to confirm my identity again. Can I actually read any of that? Yeah. Let's see. What part do you want me to read? So, unfortunately, this is a bad example, but that's, Gogatsu, which is the month of May. I unfortunately can't tell you what that says. I've seen that kanji before. But it's like, that's that. And then, aiteme no naka kara hitotsu to whatever ga dekimasu. Let's get some of these orbs of confusion. Skoshi nihongo ga wakarimasu. Let's go over, and it's time to go over here. And it's time to do what I originally planned to do when I started streaming, before I started doing that instead. Wow. On-screen scissor. We'd love to see it. Hawk scissor. Oh, I already started doing this. But yeah, I wanted to take care of this here. I unlocked it, and then I just kind of forgot about it. Long story short, this was a summer event that I've already done, but they added it to, like, you can redeem it in case you weren't playing at the time, weren't far enough in the game at the time to be able to take care of this. So that's what these are, these types of quests. But yada yada this and yada yada that. You say Scissor's top 5 Pokemon. I'm not going to say I disagree. Scissor's, like, I don't know. Scizor is really cool, but, like, in one of those ways where it's understandably cool, if that makes sense. It's like expectedly cool. Bro, it's a metal bug. It's sleek design. My top 5. Oddish. Cherubi. Alolan Meowth. Two more, huh? Spinda. One more. Buzzwole. Depending on the day of the week you ask me, that list might change, but that's what comes to mind immediately. Buzzwole for real. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, Buzzwole I like a lot. There was a time where we were shiny hunting Buzzwole, and it was pretty difficult, and it took 13 days because I was just so unlucky. But yeah, I like Buzzwole. Being honest, you could probably replace Buzzwole with like Seedot or Sunkern. Like honestly, yeah, you could probably replace Buzzwole and Spinda with Seedot and Sunkern. But I wanted to not just give you all grass types, so that's why I added them in. If you ask me to not include grass types, you might have me here for like 5 minutes to really think about it. I think Buzzwole's pretty cool. It's a bug, and it's swole. Mashibun, as its Japanese name is. Yeah, I'm still trying to find a doctor. Intro to Eric. What? Get away from me. Yeah, I need to see a doctor. And the sooner the better. It's not like I'm... Shut up. I didn't think you'd play a video if I clicked on that. And just let me figure it out myself. Man, I hate this cheap phone. Fine, I'll do it myself. I'll put in my own zip code. Sure, I'll set it up. Anyway, I'll be transparent. Teehee. I'm going to find a primary care provider so I can start getting injections of the evil serum. No order. Scizor, Lucario, Xianpao, Gardevoir, and Snorlax. See, I got kind of excited because I thought you said Ludicolo at first. And I was like, oh, cool, Ludicolo. But then, I realized that's not at all what that said. But yeah, those are all like the cool guy Pokemon. And also one of them's the, now I guess, Coomer Pokemon. But, There's nothing, like, lame in your order. It's just like, that's like the ace trainer setup. Like, I feel like you would be at the end of like Victory Road, and you'd be Ace Trainer Cam and say something like, "It's up to me to stop newbies like you," and then you have that team. And then if you lose, you say, I guess I'm the newbie this time. And then if you win, you'd then be all like, see, another one gate kept. Although I don't think they say gate kept in the Pokemon game. Maybe filtered? I don't even know. Wait, I only can use the support for this? I guess that's why it's so cheap. In the entire series. See, but what about like that, what was it, Ultra Necrozma? That one giant boss evil creature. I thought that was pretty hard. Also, Red's kind of difficult just because of its high levels. And both Crystal and like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I guess that's artificial difficulty if you want to be pedantic, but Why isn't my phone loading this in? Steven Stone. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Sinnoh game. Excuse me. I'm not a big fan of the Hoenn games. If I'm gonna be real with you, what that entails with me saying that is that I don't know if I've ever actually fought. Like, I know he's the champion in Sapphire and Ruby, but I never really redid the Elite Four ever. I just kind of played those games and was like, cringe, and then like busted a move. But in Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire, no, it's Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I played Alpha Sapphire. I don't recall him being like super duper hard in the remake. I like this song a lot, actually. This is that happy hardcore. Have I seen Daima? I have indeed. How do you feel about it? I think it's something, all right. Have you seen the whole thing? I don't want to really give any opinions of it unless you've finished it, because I don't want to sway you anyway, north, south, east, or west. I don't want you to get a tattoo on your chest.
When the music drop, I feel you are right here with me. Riding on the rhythm, we fly to another place.
I'm checking Instagram, hang on.
No matter what you do, my heart stays all true. We close enough to touch. You are not alone tonight.
Sweet. You like it? You're episode 14 deep? Let me know when you finish it. Man. I feel like I have to do all this stuff. That's the bad part about having a day off on a weekday, is that you have no excuse not to be productive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have no excuse not to, like, do stuff productive, as in going out, going to appointments, and doing whatever. It makes me think of a bean burrito.
When the music drop, I feel you are right here with me.
I have Fridays, Saturdays off until the end of July, and then after that I'm gonna have, I believe, Wednesday, Thursdays off. Kazera drop. I'm sorry. BBDD. Hi. お疲れ様でした。それではまたで、I can't read that one. しますね。ブルジュハリファハリファブルジュハリファ Oh, that's that building, right? ビビさんが待っているというランドマークタワーにこれから6日のでしたね。 Sure. I can't remember what that one is. That one's like sure, like in like sure, Jiki, and sure, Chojo? Whatever, I'm tired of reading what you guys have to say. Yeah, I think tomorrow's gonna be my more goofing off day. I gotta do like, there's more stuff I want to get done today, and yeah. Yeah. If I had known this was as cheap as it was to do this, I would have done it a long time ago. The only downside is that you don't get to pick your own servants, but whatever. So no bond farm. Just borrowing the usual suspects. All sus, no pints. I don't know. I guess I'll look into this a different time. Why bother ruining my day now? I can't even like set up like if I do this process now, I'm probably gonna get the same options to set up with this provider as if I did it tomorrow. So like it doesn't matter. Oh cool, I can finally take my own TM for this. Iori, get in there and slay. Santa's slay. I hit my chin against the mic. I still want to play Pokemon Pearl, so I just hope that I don't suddenly feel drowsy and then we die. Wait, why did I bring that fool? Whatever. What? I hate Arcwade. Worst there ever was. I may or may not be running to that same issue I faced yesterday, where I got hit with a sudden wave of hunger. But I think I got this. I think I got this. Oh dang. So, evil third thing, let's see. I need to stop looking at my phone. Why? Because I feel like there's something I need to do on it, but then every time I pick it up, there's nothing I need to do on it. I'm stuck in a U. The letter U. That is so funny. I came to start the party because I'm the party starter. I said it before, but I kind of wish I didn't play a live service game. Because sometimes I just want to do something else, but then it's always like, well, I gotta get onto Fate Grand Order. We'll see when it comes to getting off work, and I'm like, man, I kind of want... Well, no, never, actually. I never get off work and want to play a video game. I get off work, and all I want to do is, like, pretend like I'm not alive. Pretend like when I wake up tomorrow, I don't have to go back to work. But it would be nice if I could pretend to want to get off work and play video games. I've kind of just been stuck in a rut lately. And by lately, I mean the last 2-ish years or so. I just haven't really wanted to play video games. You know what I'm saying? I want to play Pokemon Pearl, but I see that as like an outlier. I don't think that new games are bad now. I just think that I've changed.
Heavy rain through my roof, rhythm echoes in my number. I see your past stuff in my mind, holding hands, walking far behind. You left me here under your sway, lost in night, no light of day. Afraid I'm waiting here in pain, hoping you'll change your mind again. So let me say thank you. You made me all yours. Every moment you were here stays in time forever.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just... I don't think it's outgrowing video games, because like I said, there are games I do sometimes want to play. It's just, I can't find it in myself to want to be like, oh yeah man, after work, let's cop a squat and hop on the old Super Nintendo. You know what I mean? And also, I really have nothing to do on NA at the moment. I could burn some AP just for the sake of doing so, but why would I do that? How much longer is left on this song? Or this album, actually, in general? We have 2 songs left. So we'll play this game for 2 songs worth, and then after that we're gonna play Pokemon Pearl. I'll at the very least start getting everything set up for us to switch to Pearl. Now see, you've never been... Well, maybe you have. I don't know, actually. But I actually have a 3DS with a capture card in it, so we're playing on original hardware. So I gotta plug it in and get it all set up. Oh man, that was so difficult. I had to turn it on and plug it in. I'll never recover. But yeah, just... I don't think... I swear, I'm not saying this. I don't think all new games are bad. I'm not one of those people that are like, games peaked 15 years ago. No. I just think that I've changed. That's it. Yeah, I'm playing Pearl. My whole goal is to play through all of the Gen 4 games again. Because I own them all except for Heart Gold, which I'm trying to buy a copy of. Which is proving to be harder than you'd think. Or maybe no, maybe you know more about that than I do and I'm just assuming. But yeah, I'm pretty surprised how hard it is to find a copy of Heart Gold. It's not just the game with no case for 900 million billion quadrillion guap. But yeah, I'm playing Pearl right now, and I plan to play Pearl. Then I wanted to play one of the Johto games. Either if I can get my hands on... Okay, I have a Japanese copy of Heart Gold. And I mean, I can play that, actually. But I wanted to play it in English first, because I never played Heart Gold. I played Soul Silver. So then it was that. Then I was going to go and play Platinum. Well, maybe Diamond. Either Platinum or Diamond next. And then it would be whatever the other Johto game I didn't play. And then, yeah, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. It's because of nostalgia. It's not even like those games were hard to buy. If you were around, you know, 15 years ago, then you know what it was like walking into a GameStop and they were practically giving those games away. You could get one without the case for like pennies on the dollar. And now we're just supposed to pretend like that wasn't the case and just willingly spend absurd amounts of bread. It's dumb. Why am I leveling up your skills? Oh, whatever. Nostalgia is just so unfortunate because it makes people pay a lot of money for things that are either sometimes worth it and sometimes not worth it. All it does is just tear up people who want to have some fun. Right? I had Pokemon Emerald, but I lost it when I was moving one time. As in, like, 3 years ago, it just disappeared. And I wanted to buy a new copy of it, but it's so expensive. So I bought it in Japanese. And I haven't played it yet just because I haven't felt like wanting to play a Hoenn game. But I told a friend of mine that I'd actually play it after I finished playing through Pearl. So we might do that, or we'll do Heart Gold. It'll just depend. We'll see what the future holds, you know. I like to think I'm pretty good at following through with promises, but we'll see. But I have all the Gen 3 Pokemon games, except of course Emerald, since it just up and disappeared out of my life. I have no clue what happened to it, because I have all my other ones. Sapphire, Ruby, 2 copies of Leaf Green, 1 copy of Fire Red, Crystal, Silver, but like just Emerald. Of all the ones to just disappear, it's Emerald. It's upsetting, because that one's the hardest one to get. The most expensive one to get. People are always selling bootlegs of it. That's the other part that sucks. It's like, bro, I would buy the game from you for like $1 billion. It's like no need to just try and make a fake one. No need to hurt the gentle consumer.
Time bleeds through the hourglass. You have walked 3 decades in its stream. The whole world has been
But what you gonna do?
changed. But our promise from that day still stays the same. When the sky is falling, my heart just starts to drown in dark.
No, 134 damage. Are you serious? Do you play the new Pokemon games? Kamusan? Kamuza Kuritiku? Or it might be better to ask, what was the last, most recent Pokemon game you played? That was a really good album. It truly was a tribute to 30 years of hardcore. Well, more like happy hardcore. This is a single, as in it's one track. So we'll listen to that real quick while we finish this up. Bro, I am so hungry. Someone at work during our introductions, they said, I play a lot of games. They named a couple, and they said Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which I thought was kind of funny. Made me think of that episode of South Park where they were playing World of Warcraft. Isn't there 12 episodes in this story here? Or am I just off the mark? I feel like it's 12, maybe 15. $19.80. Alright, time to move on to another game. Poketo Monster. Paru. Gonna make a sound. Hang on while I get my ducks in a row. There we go. Oh wait, we need to turn off the music. Well, don't worry, it'll cut itself off in 2 minutes. Or I hit the spacebar by accident. So get ready for 2 streams of audio for 2 minutes. Let's see here. We're going this way. And then we got owned. We're all healed now. Yeah, that's what happened. I got owned fighting someone up here. I think it was this person, like, right here. Someone had something that was hard to fight. And that spelled the doom and gloom. That's a ninja. I imagine to have, like, poison type. A Dustox, maybe? Speed is a ninja's best weapon. Can you keep up? No. Get him with that. Try and keep up. Squadoopy. Aren't you glad we switched out now? I know I am. To release the beaver. Honestly, we need them for There are HM employee. They're just here to use HM moves. So unfortunately we need them. They are integral to the team. Because if not, I've been using a Turtwig and a Bulbasaur for all the other HMs. But now that we have this loser, we only have to have one slot taken. Gorubato. If you're wondering where these Pokemon came from, I had a box. No, it was more like 1.5 boxes full of eggs on Platinum, and I transferred them over to this game just to see what they were. And the Oddish I purposely bred, but the rest of these I didn't know what they were, so it was just breeding that I had done back in 2009, and those eggs were finally hatched. To varying. I did a lot to conceal myself too. To varying bits of praise and disappointment. Yep, so we're trying to get to Snowpoint City. With the power of strength, nothing to fret. Man. I doubt there's gonna be anything worth mentioning in this cave. I say that and there's like Squidward. The level 13, okay dog. I'm not even gonna pretend like I care. I have a ton of repels, so we're just gonna be using regular repels. Normally would I use a super repel? Yes. Do I have any super repels? Yes. But for some reason I bought a bunch of regular repels at some point, so what you gonna do? A rare candy. And we need defog. And I have a Tropius, I think, is what we've been using for defog. I can't lie, this isn't the greatest. Maybe we leave and come back. I mean, sure, I could just traverse it, but why put myself through that? We have the HM for a reason. How do people get around? Well, no, there are things like the cable car in Gen 3, but if you don't have access to transportation like that, and don't have any gym badges, how do you traverse the region? Do you just walk everywhere? Actually, I think it's this Noctowl that knows that move. You're level 31. I need you, unfortunately. Man. This is always the hard part, deciding who lives and who dies. Sorry, Clafouti, but I think we're gonna leave you behind for this adventure. You know Rock Smash and Strength. Maybe Noctowl can learn Rock Smash. But definitely not Strength. But we could always try it out. Yeah. It just doesn't feel like a wise idea to separate the team. We already don't have Skillet with us. We'll just run around in the steamy underground. What level is... Okay, Asparagus, I actually think I'm just going to leave you behind. Sorry, Asparagus. But now we have no poison coverage. You know what? Who cares? We could be at this all day and not really come to a good conclusion. We'll just take it how it is, huh? A la carte. A la mode, as they say. Man, I want to eat some... Just, like, literally anything. Normally I would say I want to eat some cheese, but... It's not untrue. A defog. We'll get the monster. Video game. I don't remember how to get through this area. Like, I don't remember any tricks and tips. Or like if there's anything we should look out for item-wise or anything like that. Is what I'm trying to say. Considering we're about to head to Snowpoint City, probably should have taken Skillet with us. For that fire type. Because aside from Skillet, no one else knows any fire type moves. Maximum elixir. I remember the trek to something over level 35. Golbat. 36. Flinch. Nope. Aw, what? Flinch. Okay, I'll give you that one. That was a fair amount of damage. No. Boo. Die, bot in chat. Please, Stroganoff. You don't have... No! We did it, but at the cost of my dignity. But that's okay, because I never had any to begin with, right? Oh, cool. It's still active. That revive might get put to use sooner than you think. Laughs hysterically. That's a tiny mushroom. Is that it? Oh my goodness, I didn't even need to use a defog. Are you serious? I didn't remember this trek being mostly this part of it. I thought it was more cave. Snover! Please crit. Or no, please flinch. No. Go Pokeball. That sure didn't work. I told you we'd be using this sooner than you think. That revive. See ya, Stroganoff. We scared him into submission. They saw a bee barrel and said, I don't want to mess with that thing. In the spring, it grows berries with the texture of frozen treats around its belly. Frozen treats? Kebab. I don't think everyone has ice-type Pokemon here. But don't think is the keyword. I could be wrong. Hang on, I'm putting on a jacket. I'm gonna get some water. Nice music, huh? You are probably an ice stripe trainer. Ice stripe tainer. I didn't mean to use that anyway. I'm fully knitted up and equipped. Anytime will be fine. Anytime to lose. Laura. A Lopunny? We're really falling behind in levels. But I think we should be able to really cheese the competition with our good friend Skillet. Ouch. Not the Mirko prediction. Buffeted by hail. Are you serious? This Lopunny's too much to handle. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Ouch. Never mind. I'm actually just gonna lose to a Lopunny. Please do it. Thank you, Oregano. You just have to hit a Mega Drain. I believe in you. You can do this. Hit the Mega Drain. Yes! Yes! Stay asleep. Thank you. I can't believe how bad this is going. No. You know what? I'm gonna do something drastic. Now, even another Dizzy Punch will just knock us down super duper low, but it won't defeat us. This is banking on them waking up this turn. Well, that's okay, because they'll die to hail damage. It was all a setup. Huh? Don't worry, Laura. You almost had me, so no need to feel ashamed. I mean, hey, we have these items, might as well use them, right? To be ready to answer any call, to be ready to accept any challenge. That is the way of a trainer. Oh man. Coffee tea, I think you got this. Why were you going to use that against a war turtle? Bro's gonna know, like sheer cold or something scary. Owned. Growth. That was a crit. I wish we had the heat rock. But you gotta go in the mines to get that. And I don't feel like doing that. Mostly just because Klafuti could really benefit from more sun turns. We got one more turn, right? Ponyta. What kind of type coverage are you working with? You know, I suddenly feel really drowsy. Like I have since around the end of playing Fate Grand Order, and then now I'm just like, oh, I'm not gonna make it. I can either take a nap or take an energy drink. I'd rather not take an energy drink on my day off. But we'll see. Great, I wasn't paying attention. We'll just send in someone who's a heavy hitter. Great, I've made an error. Oh, what? Endure? How disappointing. Yeah. I got a bunch of Discord notifications all at once. Are you a novice or are you capable? Schneasel. Oh man, we got an incoming ice shard. Please no crit. Please no crit. Or you could have just missed too. I would have liked that a lot more actually. 45 damage potentially if you get all the hits. You don't get all the hits, you get put to sleep. Okay. Please, Oregano, hurry up and learn Pedal Dance. It's level 41. I thought it was level 38. Man. Like, we can take, I think... We can take a hit, but... We're really setting up for the worst thing ever. If we don't get a crit here, we're at a maximum damage plus 10 million. Oh, thank goodness. Bro slept and got sucked to death. A lot of people would like to go out the same way. I never expected you to be an expert. An expert on sleep strats? No one does. The rest house. But no PC. I don't have thick fat like some Pokemon, so I have to bundle up in clothes to keep warm. Feel free to take a power nap in that bed. As you can see, this lodge is beat up. Do what you like here. I always battle for keeps. This is no drill. Man, we have a good amount north to head, too. Garrett. Mr. Mime? What if he knows Psychic? Marty, I'm scared. Hey, there's a new AVGN video. I'll check it out. Not right now, of course, but no, I'll check it out. Oh no! You learned Sweet Scent. I'm so afraid. Just don't learn this move. Don't worry. We just have 5 more levels. Well, actually, it's more like 2 more levels to learn Giga Drain, and then it'll be, what, 3 or 4 more levels to get Pell Dance, but just a couple more levels of being low damage, low defense, and then we get to become a Gloom, and then after that we get to become a Blossom. Oh no. Oh no! I think we can take this. Just barely. Can't take another one, that's for sure. No. Please knock you down to enough to where another hail will kill you. I don't think that's low enough. Now, in theory, they won't hit. Maybe they'll just use Mimic again. No, okay, I'm glad I did that. Alright. No, a critical hit. It's a status restorer because being dead is a status. Ah yes, because fly is a priority move that would outspeed quick attack. Good going, Sneasel. What? The built-in focus sash. Focus sash. Man, I almost want to just dash to the end so we can get our other party members. Because this would be so much easier if we had fire type and we had psychic type for stuff like this. What do I know? Clearly not how to team build and prepare for the worst and how to traverse the route to Snow Point City. Good job. That was an excellent battle. You almost put me in the dirt there. That has to do with stats, right? No. Is it evasion? No. You can do it, oregano. No. Yes. New goal. We are going to try and sprint to the end, and I'll just make my way back and do all the other stuff. You know? Heavy snow. This cold is nothing compared to the fire that burns in my heart. How poetic. Thunder wave? Are you serious? I think we can still squeak out a win though. Never mind. Why? How? When? Where? Good out. Oh, thank goodness. Woo. You. I have no electric type coverage on this team. This team is pretty not greatly put together, but somehow we keep getting through all of our horrible predicaments. That says a lot about society. You wish it was so in real life? Me too, man. I wish that all it took was just trying hard and you could prevail. Yay. It sucks that this guy is the barrier to entry enemy and we're getting beaten this bad. You don't even want to try hard anymore? Neither do I. I just want to get through the motions for 30 years and then I die. As said by Squidward. Oh man, Sandstream. That was so much damage, I don't even care. Maybe I do care. Nice. Your heart burns as hot as mine. Nah, maybe more like lukewarm. Just enough to survive the storm. I don't remember Candace's gem. It's like you slide around and then you blow up. It's an ice puzzle, but that's all I sort of remember. What? Machoke? We're kind of in a difficult spot. Another surf will take him out after the hail damage. Maybe an ice beam, because it's not stab. Okay, cool. Oh. One of the quality of life features that later Pokemon games added that I like is that you could experience for catching a Pokemon. You know, because in these games, In these games, even if you catch it, you know, you don't get any EXP. No, not recoil, but it was no damage at all really because we had so little health. And I mean, it makes sense because look at this. I got this guy down to a smidgen of health. You're saying there's not even at least one experience point I would get for doing this? Are you serious? Now you're gonna kill yourself. Let's try this again. Our goal, make it to the Snow Point City. Avoid any battles we can. Come back with other Mon so they can get some EXP too. EXP as well. I think that's a ninja. But you never know until you try. Oh, it's just an iron? Is this one the ninja then? Hail? Whose house this is? While I was fighting my way through the blizzard, I dropped an HM. If I still had that hidden move, rock climb, I'd be able to scale sheer cliffs. Yak, yak, yak. If this is it, I'm taking it. Bro. I mean, you know, you usually do lose your keys outside your own home. You usually do lose most of your stuff at home. I know I do. I usually lose most of my everything at home. I'm like, man, I can't find this thing. And then several increments of time later, it's like, oh, it was at the house. Hey, thanks for the bits, friendo. Thanks again. For now and then. A person, a rare sight. Thank you for visiting. A gift. The spell tag. It intensifies ghost type moves. May it serve you well. I say thanks, lady. Oh, it's the Glaceon rock. There are no bathrooms in the Pokemon universe. You're right. Everyone just goes in the river. Whatever body of water happens to be passing by, you just take a seat. I don't know how I avoided that guy, but whatever. I have to fight you, though. Unless... Yep. What is it? Pokemon battle? I'm so hungry. Ace Trainer Olivia. Rosalia. Not a bad matchup, actually. Flim Flam is stronger than we are. Nice. I like Roserade. It's a nice Pokemon. It's sassy looking. Sea King? Isn't there a member of the Elite Four in Sinnoh that uses ground types? Or am I just having a senior moment? Peck? Alright, they should clear you out. Olivia. Phew! You are alive, aren't you? Man, you're... What? Do you have anything else to say? Around these parts, perhaps because of all the snow, there are many folk tales of haunting. Oh, so you were scared? I thought you were cold. Acuity Lakefront! Sorry, Team Galactic. I don't want to deal with you. I gotta get to the Pokemon Center. Hey, Metacham. Or nipple knees, as I've heard some people call it. I don't think this will defeat. I plan to work on that YouTube video tonight. That's half the reason why I'm streaming now and not at a normal time. So yeah, that's my plan. I want to work on I want to get all the footage for the YouTube video today and then edit it tomorrow and hopefully upload it Sunday. I think I can get it done on that schedule, but we'll see. That's my goal. That's my goal. We can't really hit it again because it can't take any other moves. We can't take another crunch. 1, 2. No. Aerodactyl learns a good amount of special moves, so if this were a special attacking Aerodactyl, that would be perfect because then we can hit a Dragon Breath or something. But alas. What? Imagine setting up for a bunch of turns and then your Metacham opponent just uses Psych Up and then they hit you with a Psychic and then you've gotten +6 special attack and then you get swept. Reverse swept. Stop, please. I don't have that many balls. Suciola media. One, 2, 3. Thank you. Through daily meditation, it hones its spiritual power. It can sense what others are thinking. You can be Cocoa. Now get me out of here. I want to get to Snow Point City. Not wherever this is. Urutora Boru. What? I know in Japanese, Ultra Balls... Well, actually, no. Ultra Balls are called something else that I don't remember, but... The Ultra Beast Balls from Sun and Moon, those are called Ultra Balls in Japanese. The Ultra Beast balls actually, I think, are peak Pokeball design. It just looks so futuristic and cool, which I know is what the point is, but they really pull it off, is what I'm trying to say. What is this? A great trainer recognized with the Pokemon League. I look forward to carrying someone like that on this ship. Brr, this snowbound town is always freezing cold, but the spirits of the trainers and their Pokemon burn hot and bright, especially the gym leader. I'm just playing in the snow. Souffle hooray. You like the quick ball? Yeah. It's got a nice speedy pattern to it, so to speak. For some reason, when you said that, I thought that it was more... I thought it was like all blue with a bunch of like, not triangles, but a bunch of like lightning bolt type yellows on it, not like an X like that. I have 28 of those. And I forgot what they looked like. I thought it looked more like shorts. Like, you know how you'll see people who wear shorts and it'll be like blue and it'll have like... No, better yet, like Ludicolo's pattern, how they have like that triangular like line that goes all around them like that. I thought it was kind of like that. I thought it was like the pattern of like a Ludicolo's body, but in blue and yellow. That's what I was imagining. For what purpose? I don't know. It's got an X on it for extreme speed. Candace is teaching me about Pokemon. She says I have to start by making friends with Pokemon. Why are you over here to do that? Is standing in the snow part of your training? No. I just want to stand in the snow. By any chance you have a Pokemon called Medicham? If you do that, trade your Medicham for my Haunter. No, you're the person that has that. If you change mine, blah, blah, blah. You have the Everstone on yours. I love how my girl has so much vivacity and charm. You, aren't you cold? Just that scarf? Yikes. Why you? What part of that was gross? Well, actually, who's guarding this place? You're just an ace trainer. Only the chosen may enter the Snowpoint Temple. I'm sorry, but you'll have to leave. Okay. Old guy? Hello, hello. Would you like to hear a trendy saying? Sure. Very well. The trendy saying for you would be omnibus. The trendy sort of thing to say. Omnibus, huh? Like a collection of stories? There's nothing here, and that's what makes us unique. I'm hungry. Ugh. Are we gonna take on the gym? I mean, might as well, right? I think with the power of flamethrower and sunny day, should have no issue with what I'm trying to play. It's too cold. I can't even feel my tongue. What were you doing? Eating snow? That's a floatzel. That's not an ice type. What's going on here? We have not healed. I forgot to do that. My apologies, original gangster. Ow. Please don't hit us with anything except for maybe an aqua jet. No. Clafouti! Although good news, we might outspeed. Nope. But we do have chlorophyll active right now. Leave a message after the beep. Dare I say, we're kind of getting washed. I was hoping for a speed tie. Remember in the 90s Marvel Comics when Hulk had their alter ego and they were called Joe Fixit, and they were gray and wore a suit and were a bouncer at casinos in Vegas? Literally no reason. I just thought about that. Good old Joe Fix-It. Sneasel. Finally, a winning matchup. Nice. This result, it's cold. Bitter cold. Yay. Let's go and heal now. You know, speaking of the Quick Balls design, for a while, I believe it was it no, it wasn't Astonishing X-Men, but Cyclops had a costume for a bit that was kind of, its color scheme reminds me of that. Hang on. Cyclops from X-Men, that is. Yeah, okay, so it was blue, and then it had a white X on the chest. It was from X Factor. I'm posting it in the chat. I don't feel like bringing it up on screen, but it's this costume. I guess actually, the first costume he had was really just a quick ball, which was this one, the first one for X Factor. But I always think of the blue and white one. Cyclops is so cool. They added Joe Fix-It in Rivals? Really? Is it just a costume? Or is he a completely different character? I mean, he is a completely different character, really, if you're going off of comic lore, but he wouldn't really do anything differently than the Hulk, would he? Oh, I see. How come he's a cyborg with those metal bits? Well, I don't know. It's a pretty cool design, though. Not sure why good old Hulky is biomechanical, but hey, we take those. They take a bit of liberty. Yeah, and it's not bad. I've only been involved with Pokemon for a short time. I managed to get this far because skilled friends toughened me up. Snover. Woodhammer. I don't know, I think it'd be funny if they added Joe Fixit as his own separate character. It's like, yeah, dog. Only difference is that he has a 401k. He gets a check every month for beating people up. I can't believe how tough you are. Oh, I haven't talked about it in stream yet, have I? I think I did, but I'll talk about it again. So, I was reading the current X-Force comic book that's been coming out, and it suddenly got canceled. Like, out of the blue. So, it was really leading up to this big arc. And they're fighting this lady who's like a witch of sorts and is super powerful, and who seems to be Colossus that she's controlling, and oh my goodness, it's the end of the world. And this guy's trying to open up a portal he's trying to like create a disaster that all the superheroes will have to band together, so then it'll unite the world. And they gotta stop him. And it was kind of like at a point where the team had that moment where it seems like all superhero teams, they're like, oh, you know what? I quit the team. You've gone too far. And they all kind of hate each other and go their separate ways. It was at that point, but then all of a sudden, like, Sage, who is the one that was splitting up, was now back and like, okay, I'm sorry for my outburst, guys. Let's join back up. I'm here to save the day again. And then it just suddenly ends. Like, they just suddenly beat the big bad guy. Just, good old 1-2 buckle my shoe. And then the big reveal happens. There's been a character named Tank who hasn't really said much and is just a big metal looking dude. And then we get revealed that that's the real Colossus. And also, sorry for the spoiler. You weren't going to read it, though. It's the real Colossus. And then they do this, that, and the third. And that's just it. The whole reveal is just one page. We don't really get to find out what's happening. And then it just kind of ends like that. They're like, oh, okay, cool. We took care of everything. We're sorry. We all hated each other. And there was a character who died at the beginning, and she just suddenly comes back to life. Like, really, literally, that's how it goes. She had electricity powers, and she died. She just, like, exploded. And she comes back to life from her gloves, which were designed to help her control her powers and absorb electricity. And just somehow the residual electricity in there just let her reanimate herself. And that's just how it ends. They're just like, wow, we don't know how this worked. I guess we'll have to find out. And then it ends. And that's it. That's all there is to it. It's over. It's done. And I thought that was kind of weird. And then I started thinking, I've read a good amount of manga. Usually when this happens to a story, it got axed. As in, publisher said, okay, we don't want to let you finish telling your story or whatever. So I started reading the back. Where like the editor and author's notes are. And they had said that, yeah, I had plans to flush out more of everything, and like this is going to be a bigger deal and take more issues and this, that, and the third thing. But then they said, but we were asked to end the story within one issue, so we just had to cram everything in here. So this is what we had planned, and we had to just cut out the middle part and just show you the ending. Which is kind of lame. I think they canceled it because they're going to do something with Cable soon. Like Cable the superhero. I think he's going to be leading X-Force again. And for some reason, they've done this before. Like, there's usually X-Force, and then there's another comic book called Cable and X-Force. They're usually two separate things. As in, there's X-Force, and then there's an X-Force team that's led by Cable. But for whatever reason, they decided to break that and say, nah, bro, we only need to have one, so die. You weren't even phased. I'd be lying to you if I said I was a super huge fan of this current X-Force iteration, but I'd also be lying to you even harder if I said that I wasn't wanting to at least see it come to its actual conclusion and figure out why everything's the way it was. I really don't like how it just ends abruptly. But again, they didn't ask me. They did not consult me. They did not say, hey, Celery, what did you think about this? Do you think we should maybe push out our plans a couple more months? There's also some big X-Men event going on outside of the X-Force comics that they think they're trying to tie into too, where like Charles Xavier's up to something crazy. Like he's on the run. Also, he has his walking ability back, and he wears the Cerebro helmet all the time. So he's no longer just a frail old man. He's more like a menace to society. Is the gym's trick floor making you a little hot under the collar? If you can't maintain your cool in battle, you'll freeze up. Most of you people haven't even had ice-type Pokemon, so I hope you at least do if you're going to be making ice puns like that. Pelipper. Pelipper. What is going on here? Supersonic. Please, asparagus. Thank you. Do it, asparagus. This is so sad. You survived! No! This is terrible. I wish that... I don't even know. I wish I didn't underestimate this bird. Steelix, you're supposed to help destroy the Sith, not Steelix? You have a Steelix? We are living in some type of virtual world. Why are you in an ice-type gym with a Steelix? Does it know Ice Fang? That you don't belong here. But then again, Lance is said to be a dragon type trainer, but they have mostly flying types. They just look like dragons. So, you know, it just happens sometimes. Sometimes you just take on a theme and... It's really just said to be X thing for marketing reasons. Golduck? Really? Really? I hate this place. Owned. Hit him with that. Heh. Owned. Yeah, I guess I'll drink an energy drink here in an hour or so. Because like I said, well, I think I've said it before on stream, but because of the bad lighting that I have currently, I can only really do the recording for the YouTube videos at night. So then that usually means that if I start it, let's say like in 3 hours when it's dark, then I usually can't go to bed until like the AM. Or I'm not done until the AM is the better word, which is usually when I go to bed is when I'm done. I'm like, phew, that was a lot of recording, and then I explode. I meant to do this recording last week, but, you know, I didn't. I was just ugly and I'm prouding instead. Real hit, I'm ugly and I'm proud. That was me. That's what I did last week. Last Saturday, when I was supposed to be recording. Well, actually, it was supposed to be last Friday. See, it just gets worse and worse the more I tell this story. See, if you guys just had Ice-type Pokemon like you advertised, I wouldn't have to keep leaving and coming back. I got a text message. I hope it's from someone's grandma. Nope. Hey guy. We spent all our time battling the blizzard to Snowpoint City. We'll show you how it's toughened us up. This puzzle? Yeah! I'm only getting mildly owned by it. Schnova. You can cheese it in the Switch remakes. What did you think about the Switch remakes? Ice Shard? You didn't have to do that. You're probably already faster. Nay, dare I say you are already faster. Could have at least used Wood Hammer. That would have done more damage. That dog's barking. You know, that's what I've heard other people say too. What's with your toughness? Is that it's more just a port. it's less like something you'd want to spend money on, honestly. It's like, yeah, man, it's a port. And then you think, well, why would I want a port? I could just play the game. But, I mean, if you never got to play the games before in the past, and this is your only way to do so, then I'm sure those people weren't complaining. I mean, they probably still were, because emulators exist, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. Never mind. I didn't play them, so I have no opinion on them. I messed up. I meant to stay at that place with that lady. No! Tentacruel. You have a Tentacruel? That's crazy. Hit him with that psychic attack. Or get hit with water pulse, that works too. Them blasted dogs won't silence themselves. Yeah, I knew you were gonna live that. That's a Tentacruel, not a Tentakind. Ow. Thank goodness. I'm gonna get something to eat here soon. Depends on how trapped up I get on this puzzle. Tricked up is what I meant to say. Trapped up is what came out. Whatever. That's right. A good trainer will win, no matter what the situation may be. Loser. Hey, I've heard this before. What's over here? No. Yes. I gotta get to that one next, I think. But how do I do so? Indubitably. I can do no. I can do this. I can do this. I don't know. I'm getting owned. Yeah, like actually. Huh. So going down this way leads to nowhere. Going down this way honestly also leads to nowhere. That doesn't really help me. I really just no. I don't know. I've gotten the bowl cleared out, so to speak. Listen, I've done enough of this. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'll see you whatever day. That'll be it for today. I lose, so I go get something to eat. But as per usual, you know, you can't see it, but I'm making a heart with my hand. Say heart you, yes you, for coming all the way through. Well, you can't see it, you can see this emoji here that strikes that same pose, I suppose. See you later, alligators, and after a while, you crocodiles.